Hello there, welcome to this training. I'm very excited that you're actually here because I'm about to show you everything you need to raise money for anything that you want fast without asking anyone for help or going to loan apps. But I'm very excited that this is going to change your life, but I want you to actually pay attention and take notes. So get a pen, get a paper, because it's going to be very exciting stuff, but you need to actually take note to follow. So I'm going to wait for you to go get a pen and a paper so we can get started. I'm very excited. All right, so but before we get into this training proper, I want to first show you why I decided to do this training in the first place. So I was going through Twitter when I saw this tweet. This man's friend took a loan from a loan app, but because he could not pay back, they sent a message to everyone on his contact and they called him a thief. The shame was so strong for this man's friend, and a few days later he killed himself. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is to show you the kind of pressure that a lot of people go through. I know that a lot of people go through pressure that push them into something illegal, or that push them into doing very desperate stuff like go to the loan apps to take money. And this pressure is the reason why I'm doing this stuff. I want to make sure that people do not go through this, because the reason why people go through this pressure is because they do not know there is an alternative and a much easier and very respectable way to actually raise money for themselves. So that is exactly what we're going to be showing in this training. I'll show you how to raise money for anything you want fast without asking anyone for help and without going to loan apps. When I came up with this title, someone asked me, what about people who are not interested in taking loans? Is this also for them? My answer is yes, a very big yes. If you need money for anything and do not know how to raise it, I would want to know how, then this training is also for you. Okay, so we're going to get right into it without wasting much of your time, because I know you're a very busy person. So we'll get straight to it. In May 8, 1886, the first bottle of Coca-Cola was created by a pharmacist named Dr. John Pemberton. His partner wrote the formula, the steps, everything about how to make a bottle of Coca-Cola, and he patented it. In 1888, they sold the company to Asa Greg Chandler, including the recipe for how to make a bottle of Coca-Cola. Now, in fact, this recipe was so important that up till today, they still lock it up in the multi-million vault in a heavily guarded underground in Atlanta City. Only 2 persons in the world can access it, and they never fly together on the same plane. So they don't die in a plane crash. 127 years ago, in 1888, that recipe alone was sold for $2,300. That's about 1.2 million naira in today's naira. Just one sheet of paper was sold for that amount. Today, 1.9 billion bottles of Coca-Cola are sold every day, and it all started from that one recipe written on just one piece of paper 127 years ago. Now, the reason why I'm sharing all of this with you is to let you know that the right information is so valuable. It can literally change your life. It can help you start a big company, and it can be sold for thousands and thousands of dollars. January 6, 2016 was the day I got my own single-page recipe that changed my life. I was going through the internet when I saw a blog post by a man named Akin Alabi. He's the founder of the first betting site in Nigeria, NairaBet. In that blog post, he told the story of how he started NairaBet. He had traveled to the UK and used a betting site for the first time. At that point, only a few people knew how to bet in Nigeria on a betting site. So when he came back, he created a recipe for football betting, which means he quickly wrote simple instructions on how to do betting and started selling it online. There was such a mad rush for this ebook, and he sold out thousands of copies in just a few months. Everyone that bought that recipe for football betting was then introduced to NairaBet, and this was how he built his first company, because they couldn't go abroad to go and run this bet. They needed a company right here in Nigeria. That was how he created NairaBet. Today he has gone on to do millions in revenue from just that one recipe he created. When I read that blog post, I wanted to create my own recipe, because in my head I told myself, if Akin Alabi can sell ebooks on the internet to strangers who have never ever seen him before, then I knew it was possible, and if I do it, I knew I was going to hit it too. But this time I tried it out in a different industry. So I wrote a book for men who wanted to get a girlfriend but didn't know how to go about it. It was a very simple book I wrote with a pen named Charles Neji. The book had instructions on what to say and how to act to attract women. Yeah, I know, very, very silly topic, right? I was excited because finally I had my own recipe and I would be making so much money. I launched it, and this is the ebook showing on your screen now. I launched it and it failed. Nobody bought, no one. I remember the first week we launched, we got no sales and I was completely heartbroken. Then weeks became months, and for 6 months I made no sale at all. Then one day my first sale came, ding, in my bank account. During that period I was posting on Ireland, and I remember one night they moved my article to the front page and my phone began ringing non-stop. It was crazy. People were asking for my account number and paying to have that ebook I wrote. I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe that anybody would buy an ebook, because honestly, although I had been consistent for 6 months, a part of me thought no one was going to buy an ebook. Talk more about one on how to get women. But the ebook went on to sell thousands of copies and made me so much money that I finally resigned as a school teacher. I was finally able to leave my parents' house. I got my own apartment and bought myself a new car, all from that one recipe. When I read Akin Alabi's story, I knew it was possible, so I decided to do it, and it worked. Personally, when something is working for me, I do not keep it to myself. I believe that truly will rise by lifting others. So the next year, I decided to show all my friends how it was done. The first person I showed was my Cleo, showing on your screen right now. At that point, he had just come out of school. He was working as a waiter in a hotel, never sold anything online before. He was not even active on Facebook, and he was not active on WhatsApp. But Mike was super good at predicting football matches. So he put together his system of picking games, packaged it in his ebook, and put it online. It's made 800,000 naira the very first day it launched. Mike today has gone on to build multiple businesses in other industries and now has a big brand here in Nigeria. And it all started from the money he made selling that one single ebook. I also taught more than 3,000 people just like Mike how this is done, and their lives have completely changed by the recipes they created. I want you to understand this because others have tried it, and you can drop your doubts today and pay close attention to everything we will show you today, because everything I'm going to show you today works. It has been tested by others and it works. And I deeply believe that the one thing that you need to completely change your life today is to create your own recipe. I'm going to prove this to you over the next 40 minutes or so on this training, because I honestly believe there is nobody watching this video right now that cannot take and change their entire life if I help them come up with the right recipe that they can sell online. I don't care if you have never sold anything online before, or if you have but you're not getting the results you desire today. I want you to believe that as strongly as I do, believe it as strongly as I do, because that is the only way you can actually implement everything I will show you. Your life is going to move through the paths of your most dominant thoughts. So if you don't believe that this would work with you, then definitely it's not going to work for you. So I want you to make me a promise. Promise me that if I can prove to you right now on this video that if you create your own recipe, and that if I prove it to you that you begin to make more money than you're used to now, and that your life will change, promise me that if I can prove this to you, then you're going to go out and create your own recipe and begin to sell it online. I want you to make me this promise. It's very important. I want you to say yes. Mutter it under your breath. I know I have to prove it to you, and I'll prove it to you beyond every reasonable doubt that creating your own recipe will make you more money than you're used to now. I've done it and I've seen it done over and over again, so I'm very sure it will work for you. But if you're the kind of person that is not determined to change their life, and you're not willing to do what it takes because it feels like work, please close the video and leave so we don't waste both of our time. If you're the kind of person who will complain that the video is too long, even when it contains information that will change it all for you, please save your data and leave this training right now, because this is very important. The Netflix video is very long, but it's not going to change your life as much as what you're about to watch will. So if you think this video is too long, but you can watch a very long Netflix video, then truly maybe this is not for you, and you can close this page and leave now. Because it all boils down to two things. You're either a naturally determined person or you're not. But success in life is for those who are ready to do what it takes, even if it requires watching this video to the end. Alright, so this is what someone who is determined look like. Alright, and this is what somebody who cannot be bothered looks like. So it depends on the kind of person you are. You make your choice. So what does it mean To be determined. Les Brown once said that if you set goals and go after them with all the determination you can muster, your gifts will take you to places that will amaze you. All right, so that is the plan. You have to use your gift. There are gifts inside of you that you need to use now, but before you can succeed with it, then you have to be determined to learn what it takes to actually use that gift for yourself. Most people who watch this training will be making a lot of money in the next 4 months from what they will learn here. So I need you to pay very close attention. And at the end of this presentation, I'm going to make you an offer, and inside that offer, I'm going to give you everything you need to create your own recipe. I'll show you how to launch it online and start making a lot of money from it in the next 2 or 3 months. I'm going to do something else. I will ask you to give me 250,000 naira. Yeah, I know you're panicking right now. I know what most people will think when they hear this. Usually there are 2 kinds of people that go through this training. The first set of people will look at the 250,000 naira and freak out. You either say, I don't have that kind of money, or there is no way I'm going to give this guy 250,000 naira. All right. Another set of people will say, CZAR. If you can show me how you helped your friend Mike make that 800k in 1 day, then I will give you 250 naira out of it. If you can help me 10x my income, then I will give you that money. So what does 10x mean for you? Let us say you make 25,000 naira per month right now from the hustle that you do. I will help you 10x that income and get you to 250,000 naira per month. So if you are 50,000 naira per month right now, how about I help you make 10x that amount and get you to 500,000 naira a month? And let us say you're doing 500,000 naira a month. I can help you 10x that amount in a few months and get to 5 million naira. And if you're at 5 million naira, 10x in that amount would mean 50 million naira to you. Most of my students who have gone through this training make that amount. I know the process. I've helped others hit it, and the part is through creating your own step-by-step recipe. So my question for you is, would you be willing to watch this video to the end if I can guarantee you that I can 10x your current income right now? All right, are you good with this? Okay, so make me this commitment. I want you to repeat this after me. Say, CZAR, I promise that as soon as I know that creating my own recipe is the key to solving all my money needs, I will take your advice with determination and I'll go all in. All right. Now we are ready to let us go right into the training. I want you to understand that you are only one recipe away from making more money, growing your income, and building a business that will sustain you and your loved ones. It doesn't matter who is watching this video right now. All you need to do is to create just one recipe and you can change your life. For those who don't know me, my name is CZAR. My biggest passion is helping Africans change their life through their own courses. I've helped hundreds of people around Africa to create their very first online course, which I call Recipes, by the way. Hundreds of people have gone from broke to making 6 and 7 figures monthly after going through my training. My dream is to show thousands of Africans that online courses are the key to changing their life. We have built the biggest marketing community in Africa called Double Your Profit Academy. You can go to Facebook and search it, with over 20,000 members right now, and we are just getting started. So what are recipes or online courses? For those who don't know, according to businesswire.com, about $250 billion was spent on online courses in 2020. $250 billion, which means millions of people are buying online courses every single month, and they are buying from 2 kinds of people, either from a formal setting like Udemy.com and universities, and then they are also buying from normal people like you. You think of this as starting your own school. Initially, the old way of doing this is to rent a building or build your own school blocks. Then you need to hire and pay teachers. But with your online course, you shoot your courses with an iPhone or an Android phone, and instead of a physical space where you pay anywhere between 250,000 and 6 million naira in rent, you can now simply get a website for just 8,000 naira, and you upload your courses on that website and you're in business. With your own school on internet, and before anyone pays to access your courses, they have to pay you a school fees. The question you may be asking yourself is, do people buy courses from the online school of individuals? All right. Now, this is a US lady who made $2 million in just 1 hour from her own online courses. This is more than 1 billion naira made in just under 60 minutes. 1 billion naira made in just under 6 minutes. I know this is an insane result for most people. You're looking at this and you're freaking out. Whoa, there's no way I can make this kind of money. And I'm using a story to show you the height of what is possible from this. But let us say that to access your own online course, you don't price it too expensive, 10,000 naira. With 200 students passing through your school in 1 month, you would have 2 million naira in your pocket, most of which are pure profit because you're not hiring teachers, you're not paying rent. It is pure profit because everything you do is hosted on the internet. And today I'll prove to you that this is possible, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So after 6 years of doing this, I have found that there is a hard way and there is an easy way. I'm going to break it all down for you, very easy, very simple, so you know what you need to do. I'm going to show you the hard way so you can avoid them, and I'm going to show you the easy way. How many of you want to know the easy way? Say, I want to know the easy way. Say it under your breath. All right, so, but first, let me show you the hard way. Now, here is the first recipe I wrote. It was 197 page or so ebook for how any man can get the woman of their dreams. I had to sit down almost every day for 2 months just to write this thing. It was difficult and it was stressful. Then when I was done, the next thing I did was to write the sales letters. This is like a long write-up for advertising the product. It took me another 2 weeks to create it because first I had to study how to create these advertising materials. Then I had to write it, I had to delete, I had to write. I just didn't know what to say to make people buy, because if what you write does not connect to your customers, they're not going to buy. Then I'll write a sales page myself, then I'll create a sales page for myself from scratch. These things you're seeing now take hours to create. It was annoying. Then I had to pay 50,000 naira to blogs so they could carry the sales letters, send traffic to the sales letters, and send me customers. And it was so annoying, it was so stressful. All that stress and all that work would make people to give up. It makes people to give up before they even start. And that is why my goal today is to help you create your own recipe and start selling it without going through the same stress that I did. This way you can go on and create your own recipe fast and start making money with it starting from next week. And this is the easy way. In fact, I'm going to design a full course recipe with you in under 10 minutes on this video. It is very easy. I will show you the steps to use to get a course done and ready, so you can use this plan to create your own course. So what we'll be using will be this ebook showing on your screen. I have put this workbook for you on my website, and you can download it and begin to use it to plan out your own course. What you need to do is to go to infoproducts.com/download. All right, but please don't visit the web page just yet, so you don't get distracted. You can do it at the end of the training. I want you to just write it in your jotter, www.infoproduct.com/download. All right, so are you ready to actually learn how to create your own course from scratch? All right, so there are 3 secrets to creating your own online course recipe. The first secret is that people pay to learn from your personal experience in a step-by-step manner. Secret number 2 is that it is not only about your course. You might create a course, but the person who can market their own course is the person who's going to make a lot of sales. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how to market so you get to make sales when you create your course. I'm also going to show you how to get daily customers to buy your courses every single day. People wonder if people buy courses in Nigeria. The truth is that they do, and I'm going to show you how to get that result. By the time you break down these 3 steps or these 3 secrets, you would learn how to create and launch your online course by next weekend and how to put it out in the market fast. So are you ready? All right, cool. We'll start with secret number 1. People will pay to hear your personal experiences if you set it up in a step-by-step manner. The ebook that Akin Alabi created that helped him launch NairaBet was written around his personal experience with betting websites in the UK. And the first time I went to his physical training, he said, people will pay you money if you can show them how to do something better, even if they know how to do that thing already. So if you know how to cook a goosey soup better than someone who doesn't know how to do it, they are going to pay you to learn it. I'll jump into this for you to understand. The first ebook I wrote was called The Bang Rule. I wrote it out of the personal experience I had in my own life, and when I was done with that ebook, I was just a teacher earning 15,000 naira a month in a private school. Then I started selling this ebook, and it sold thousands of copies and put millions of naira into my pockets. But one important lesson I picked from selling this thing was that I learned how to sell on the internet. That was my experience. So I took the experience I picked selling this ebook and I created a course on how to sell on the internet using that experience that I had. With that course, this particular course I created, which is called the Crazy Profit System, with that course built around my experience, I've been able to pull in more than 30 million naira in sales, with most of that being pure profits. Usually people say, I don't know what to teach that people will pay me money for. But I'm here to tell you that there is an experience you have inside you right now that you can package and you can share with the world for a fee. Alright, so one of my students met me once and told me how he hates writing and cannot sit down to write an ebook. My reply was very simple: don't write an ebook, because truly when I wrote this stuff it was very stressful and I don't even recommend it for anybody. Don't do it. There is no way that I will go through the stress of writing an ebook myself again. I don't advise you to go that route. I now use an easier route. So what I do is very simple. I pull up the modules creation framework that you're going to have access to very soon. I write down where my ideal customer is now. So let's take, for instance, I want to create a course on how to remove pimple. This is where my ideal customer is, which is they have pimple now, and I want to take them to where they don't have pimple, right? So then I write down the steps that they need to follow to get to their desired goal. So the first step they need to follow here, they need recipes for removing pimples. So they need to create those recipes for removing pimple. Then they need to, after the pimple is gone, they need to remove black spots that will be left because of the pimple going. And then after that, they need to figure out how to keep the pimple from coming back. So what I do is that this is video 1. I show them the recipes, how to get it, how to prepare everything. Then I show them what recipe will remove black spots, how to prepare everything, how to get them together, and then we show them how to manage their face so that the pimple don't come back. So this is video 1, video 2, video 3, and your course is ready. Alright, then what I do next is I pull up my laptop or my smartphone and make a video explaining the steps, and in less than 60 minutes I'm done and I have my course ready. It's very easy. Look, the packaging does not matter. What matters is what you teach. Does it help people solve a problem? If it helps people solve a problem and it works, people who have the problem is going to rush it. So most people will also freak out at the thought of standing in front of a camera. It freaks me out too, which is why I downloaded Zoom on my phone or laptop and just make a screen recording like this one you're watching now. That's where you're 100% comfortable. You have nothing to worry about. This was exactly what Joy here did after I showed her this framework I just showed you now. She created our course quickly using this framework, then she launched it, and that one course that she created in just a few days has paid her more than 2 million naira in sales. Sarah here, who is a 27-year-old lady, was able to use this kind of very simple framework to create a course that helped her raise the money she needed to relocate to the US. Without help from her parents, without begging for proof of funds from anybody, and without a rich sugar daddy anywhere to support her. She put the personal experiences she had selling her skincare products together. She launched that course and in just 4 months raised over 12 million naira for her relocation plans. This is how much one recipe created with that phone you're holding in your hand now can change your life. You may say to yourself, there is no way people will want to hear me talk about my own experience. But take me for example. When I wrote the band group, people told me that nobody in their right senses would pay to learn how to chase women. But guess what? This ebook sold thousands of copies. Thousands of copies. Kate Norton here makes 450 million naira every day. She's an American. She makes 450 million naira every day selling courses on how to use Excel sheets. Excel sheets. Excel sheet. Listen to me today. Here is the big secret. If there is anything you know now, anything at all, any experience you've gone through, maybe you've gone through a divorce, you've gone through childbirth, any experiences you have now, or you're going through, or you've gone through in the past, people are ready to pay you if you can teach them how to go through it too. If you can put that experience in a step-by-step manner using the module creation framework that I just showed you, people are going to pay for it. Those instructions are very easy to follow. I want you to understand. I want you to do something for me. I want you to pull out your smartphone. Pull out your smartphone and open the calculator. I want you to punch in an amount that you need in your account in the next 12 months for your business or your personal plans. This is very important. I want you to do that. So punch it out. How much do you need? Punch it out. So feel free to punch in your desired figure. Now I want you to divide that amount showing now, the amount you've punched out, divide it by 12. This 12 is the number of months in 1 year. So it's going to show you how much you need to make every month in the next 12 months to actually hit your goal. Have you done that? So that number you're looking at now is the amount you need to make every month to hit your target in 1 year. Now I need you to divide that number you're looking at now by 30 days in 1 month. Have you done that? All right, now that number that you're looking at now is exactly what you need to make in a day to hit your target. Are you getting the picture now? I do not care what number you're looking at now. My promise to you is that courses can put that figure in your bank account every day. It does not matter if all the things you have tried in the past have failed. It does not matter how quick you need to raise that money. It does not matter what you have been through. No matter what you're going through, it does not matter if your mind is telling you right now that this is not possible. I promise you that that money you are seeing right now can be put in your bank account by the courses you create with the experiences you have. All right, so after creating your course, the next step is selling it. You've created your course, you've shot it with your video, with your phone, your iPhone, your Android phone, whatever phone you use. The next thing you need to do is to sell it. So how do you get people to buy these courses? Remember, when I started selling my ebook, people told me nobody's going to buy something you typed on your laptop and saved as a PDF file. And you're probably asking yourself that same thing. How would people buy something I show with my iPhone? I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So it's not just about the courses you create. The person who markets their courses well is going to win. So are you excited to learn how to market your courses well so that when you finally launch it, people will buy? All right, so great, let's dive in. Secret number 2, it is not only about your course. The person who can market their own course well is going to win. All right, so one of the greatest marketers in history, David Ogilvy, once said, what really makes customers or consumers decide to buy or not to buy is the content of their marketing. What will make people to buy your course or not to buy your course is the content of your advertising. Which means if you have a great product but do not know how to make people want it, then nobody is going to buy it. What separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful one is they know how to market their products. But the mistake most people make is to assume that marketing your product should be hard or that you need to do it yourself. So when I finally figured out how to market my ebook properly, my sales went from 0 to 100 sales per day in an instant. I remember one day while I was having a chat with my dad in my family home, my dad was seated just across me and my phone was beeping, ding, 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 ding. He knew it was credit alerts coming in. So he asked me, how much have you made today? I told him. He was shocked, and he was also amazed because here I was seated with him and having a chat, yet the sales did not stop. The greatest kind of marketing is the one that brings you sales while you're not working. You don't need to go to people and tell them buy my product. You don't need to post on WhatsApp dancing, all of that stuff. You don't need to walk up to anyone. You don't need to try and convince people yourself. It has to work whether you're there or not, period. So the way I do this is in my own business is I set up just two things. The first one is a sales page, which you're looking at here. Then I write a series of emails and put it in an autoresponder. An autoresponder sends out these emails automatically to people's email address and get them to go and they read this later. So a sales page and a follow-up emails, these are the two things you need. These two are marketing materials your prospects must read to get information about your product. It must hold their attention, it must be persuasive. But the thing is, I hate to write, which means the thought of writing all of that marketing from scratch is so tiring for me. So I go the easier and more effective way. That is what I do now. So there are sales letters and emails that I've written in the past that have made me and my clients a lot of money. So one day I had so much to write and I was so tired. So I had an idea. Why not pick up all these things I've written in the past and turn my best sales letter and my best emails into fill in the blank template, so that whenever I have a product to sell, all I can just quickly do is fill in the blanks and I will deploy. So I created the templates and put them inside an already done sales page. In 2020, I had a product I wanted to launch, so I quickly put out all my fill in the blank templates and began to fill them up. In 30 minutes I was done and I simply uploaded the sales online. This was the result, this bad boy here. I also read up all the emails we created with the fill in the blanks in an autoresponder, so that anyone who comes to read the sales letter and doesn't buy will get follow-up emails sent to their emails every day, reminding them to go back and read the sales letter. And here was the result. Between May 3 to May 9, a 7-day period during the COVID-19 lockdown, this filling the blank templates brought in 64,955 naira, as you can see on your screen. Between May 10 to May 16, another 7-day period within the same month had 347,000 naira coming again. May 7 to May 23, 618,999 naira, as you can see on your screen within the same month. And this is daily predictable cash flow that keeps coming in whether or not I work. May 24th to May 30th, another 504,000 naira, all within different 7 days period in the same month. All this daily predictable cash flow keeps coming in whether I'm working or whether I'm not. Once you set this up the first time, you can go about your life and be sure that it works for you. All you need is this template. It's so easy and anyone can do it. If you can write, then you can fill in the blank template, and that is all you need to create the marketing that works and sells your courses like crazy. Jacqueline here created a course for bakers. When she launched, she only sold 2 copies and that was all. Then I introduced her to the power of this template, just like I'm doing for you today. She got them from me, she filled it up in under 20 minutes and she relaunched. Instantly, her sales picked up and she went from just 2 sales that she had done to doing 400,000 naira in sales in 1 month. After that, the sales have been coming in consistently. And the best part is that these templates can work and can be used to sell whatever courses that you create. Triumph here created a course on how to pass the IELTS exam. Using his own experience writing the exam, his target was to make 1 million naira from that course. Quickly, he used one of the templates, he filled in the blanks, and he relaunched a course that was struggling to sell. In 3 months, he made 1.5 million naira, surpassing his original 1 million naira target. These are courses that were not making any sales, turning around just like that with the templates. So look, it does not matter if you're shy of selling, or if you hate to write, or if you do not know how to market, or you don't like to market to people. If you have a fill in the blank template that works, that is all you need to easily market and sell out your courses. It's like a sales girl or a sales boy. You upload it online and it sells for you 247, whether you're there or whether you're not. One big question I get is, do people really read this thing? The answer is simple. Nobody likes to take medicines, but they take it when they are sick, so they can get well. You've watched this video for the people who watch things that they are interested in, people who read things they are interested in. So not everyone will read it quite all right, not everybody is going to watch this video quite all right, but the ones who need it will, and there are the only people that you need to speak to. Which leads us to the next secret. Now you have your course, you have your power-packed sales materials ready with the fill in the blanks. The next thing is making sure that people who have money to spend and need your courses can see that sales letter. And don't worry, at the end of this training, I'm going to give you the sales letter and all the templates that you need to actually get started. All right, so the secret number 3 is, I'm going to show you right now how to get daily customers coming to you every single day to buy your courses. So let us say that the cost of your course is 10,000 naira. If you make 2 sales every day, you're going to have 20,000 naira in sales every single day, which means all this is going to pile up to 600,000 naira in a month. The question is, how do you get these sales to come in every day? The first time I started promoting my ebook, I paid popular blogs to carry my sales letters. With time, their prices started to go higher and higher. So it went from 50,000 naira at some point. So I started paying up to 100,000 naira for people to advertise my stuff. But then you do not have to do all of that stuff. All right, the worst part is, as they drop more news on their blog, my ads go down and down till they completely disappear from views. So this was happening with Instablog, was happening with Linda Ikage. It was so expensive and it wasn't just for me. So I started to look for an easier and a cheaper option. Something that I can say, okay, I put in 5 naira and I'm expecting 10 naira back as profit. And that was when I discovered Facebook advertising. At first, I started advertising on Facebook. It was not working for me. My account would get banned. I would stay days and not make any sales. It was basically headache at first. Then as time went by, I began to get the hang of it. Finally, I figured out an easy system to use to get result fast from Facebook advertising, something I call the 1-week expert blueprint. So are you ready to know what a 1-week expert blueprint is? It is simple and I'm going to explain it to you. So step 1, the first thing you need to do is to set up an account with Facebook ads. This is where you're going to run your ads, your Facebook ads from. So if you can operate a smartphone, then you can find your way around this page easily. So quickly create an account at www.business.facebook.com. So when you create an account there, so next time what I do is I promote a video of me explaining something related to what I want to sell. So very short video, just like the videos you see on TikTok. So I promote this video for as cheap as 6,000 naira, and Facebook will show my video to thousands of people. This is as simple as uploading a picture on Facebook and clicking and making a post. So no jokes, it's very easy. So the next step of what you do is you ask Facebook to track every single person that watched that video up to 50%. All right, so the assumption is that if people watch that short video up to 50% of that video, it means that they are interested in the topic you're talking about. So if you can work your way around an ATM, it is very easy to do this, okay? And then if you go to business.facebook.com, it's very easy. Everything has been arranged in such a way that you understand, okay, this is what I'm doing next, okay, this is what CZAR asked me to do next, and so on and so forth. So it is very easy. So the next step is I direct everyone that watched that 50% of the video. Facebook tracks them for me, keep a record for me. I can just go pick that record and say, okay, Facebook, take these people that watch 50% of that video and send them to my sales letter. Which means that these people are interested in what I have to say, send them to my sales letter so they can go and read it and buy my program. And this is where the sweet part happens. They have watched my video, and the ones that loved it already will like and recognize me when they see my ad. So when they see my product, they are ready to buy. So we went from spending 50,000 naira on ads to spending about $10 every day. $10 is just 5,650 naira or so, and Facebook shows your ads to more than 30,000 people, as you can see here. This is the reach. That's 8,000 here for just $10, 49,000 people here. All right, plus we make back the money we spend on ad the same day. On an average, $10 gets us more than 400 leads, as you can see here. And these people go and read our sales letter. Imagine 400 people reading our sales letter. Then about 2 to 3 persons from that 400 leads. We don't need everybody. Let's say they buy a course for 14,000 naira. We make our 14,000 naira instant. And you don't even need much sales to make a profit. All you need is just 2 to 3 people out of the 400 people that goes to go and read that sales letter. I mean, this here is 1,000. Here is 400 people. All we need out of these people to make sales and be profitable is just 2 sales. That way we are in profit every day we open shop. So anyone who doesn't buy, remember the email I told you about. Anybody who doesn't buy, our daily follow-up emails automatically is sent to them by our automatic email sender called an autoresponder. And for the next 7 days, these emails keep on firing. We make sales every day, boom, 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 like clockwork. So what you're seeing now is daily sales that is coming in as our emails are getting fired. This is 75,000 naira. This is 30,000, 50,000, 85,000, 45,000, 135,000. Imagine making this sort of sales every day. But then if we make 14,000 naira every day, in a month it will accumulate to 420,000 naira. Do the maths. 14,000 times 30 days. In a month it comes up to 420,000 naira, all without lifting a finger, and all from our house. All right, but we make more, as you can see on your screen. All you need to do is just do 14,000 every day. It's such a beautiful thing. If you learn how it is done, the whole Facebook ad process is actually easier than it looks, because I've prepared some videos to give you an in-depth insight on how it is done. So you'll be able to access and watch this video after this training, so you can get more advanced training. So don't be bothered. It is very easy, and that is it. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question right now. Do you think that if you follow what I've showed you and you use the modules creation framework to map out and create your courses, use the fill in the blank sales letter I'm going to give you now, and you use it to create a sales letter, and you upload it to the internet using the instructions that I'm going to show you on how to do this uploading? And if you now take that sales letter and begin to run Facebook ad the way I've just shown you, exactly as I do you think you will get similar result as mine? The answer is yes, a very big yes. But let us say you don't follow the process as I have shown you today. You just make 14,500 naira from this process every day. You don't make as much money as I do from mine. Let's say you make 14,500 every day from this process. In 1 month, you're going to have 435,000 naira in your bank account. And the best part is that most of that money is pure profit, because remember, this is like a school, but you don't have a building, you don't have classrooms, you don't have teachers. All right, you don't need a shop, you don't need to buy products and stock a shop. The videos are online, so when someone buys, you simply send them a download link. I showed you how to get a download link of the modules creation framework. It is that easy. So I raised 20 million naira, and all I did was everything that I have shown you on this training. I promise you that I am not smarter than you, or I'm not more hardworking. I just know the secrets, and that's all. Someone watching this video might look at 20 million naira and say, CZAR, I don't think I can hit that figure. You make some mistake while implementing what I've shown you today, and just make 50,000 naira every day, which is 1.5 million naira per month and 18 million naira in the next 1 year, do you think it will be enough for that project that you have in mind? Do you think it's going to be enough? 18 million naira a year. Alright, but if 18 million naira is too much for that project that you have in mind, let's say you make plenty mistakes implementing the things I've shown you, and you just don't follow the instructions exactly as I've shown you today on this training, and let's say you just make half of 50,000 naira per day, which is 25k per day. Let's say all this accumulates to 750 naira per month and 9 million naira in 1 year. Will that be enough? You may be looking at your screen right now and telling yourself that you're not good with tech and online stuff, and you make a lot of mistakes when you begin to implement these things. So let's say that you screw this up and you're able to do just 9,000 naira per day, which is 270,000 naira per month. Will you be okay with making that figure in a month right now, and will it take away some stress from your life? What would this extra money every month do for you? Will it help you pay for rents? Will it help you save for that new car, pay the kids' school fees, flex more, get a new phone? Will it help you live a better life? What I'm trying to say is that you do not need to do all of this perfectly to get it right. Even if you mess it up, you will still have a course that will bring in money for you. That is it, guys. The one thing that you need to change everything for you, you need to create your own course now. You don't have anything to hold you back. All right, so we've been going almost an hour on this training, and this training has been so fun for me. But do you feel this way right now? Do you feel overwhelmed? I know there are some areas in this training where you're most likely going to get confused or unclear about, and you have so many questions and some confusions. So while I was putting this training together, I figured out that time we have is not enough. You need extra help. You need the fill in the blank template for the sales letter. You need a step-by-step guide to create your course. Which is why I created a special offer to make sure that you leave this training and never go back to how things used to be. So would you like me to give you this special offer that you can use to implement everything you've learned on this training? Will you give me about 10 minutes to walk you through everything I've planned out for you? Can you say yes if you want this? If you want this, I want you to say yes. So I've created everything you need to start making daily income from your online courses, because I know that creating and selling courses is the key to making all the money you need right now. I've seen people change their lives hundreds of times just because they created one course. You're only one course away from the life that you want. So what we did is we created a training program called the Daily Info Product Sales System. This is what you're going to get when you invest in the Daily Info Product Sales System today. All right. So the first thing I'm going to give you is an already done for you online course for free. All right. This has already been done and recorded by me. With this course, you do not even need to create a course yourself. You can immediately start selling it today, and all the profits are yours to keep 100%. This is the first course I sold after I sold my ebook, The Bank Rule. This is the course where I took all the experiences that I had about selling the bag and I put it inside it. All right, so it took me a whole week to shoot this course from the beginning to the end, because I had to use the real video equipment and videographers and a full video editing team. It is solid and it's professionally done. So this course has made me over 50 million naira in sales. And guess what? I'm going to give you this course for free. You can take it, sell it. It is yours forever, completely free of charge. How cool is that? All right, but let's say you want to create your own course from scratch based on your own experience. The second thing I will give you is my signature program called the Daily Info Product Sales System. This is an in-depth training that will help you come up with your own unique course idea today, plus how to know whether your courses will sell before you even create it, so you do not waste time creating something nobody will buy. The average person I've coached on how to create a course makes around 400,000 naira the first 2 months they launch. And it's because I've created and sold more than 20 courses in the last 5 years. I know what works and I know what doesn't work, and I will take all that experience and I'll hand it over to you. So here is all the headache this training will save you. This training comes with templates that will help you come up with course ideas, so you do not need to think too hard for one. Then it's going to help you, give you all the templates you need to market, show you how you're going to run your ads, show you everything you need to do from beginning to the end, step by step, and that is exactly what you get here. Amazing, right? All right, so George here, for instance, went out and tried to create a course but ran into some troubles. Then he came back, picked this template. Few days, his course was ready to launch. And in his own words, the templates alone can take anyone from newbie to expert without stress. All right, so Israel here, for instance, before Daily Info Product Sales System, had been struggling to create just one course. Then he took this training and has gone from struggling to create a course to creating 3 hot selling courses. And that is exactly what will happen to you too. You will know exactly what to do and then what to do after that, and after that till your hot selling course is done and ready to hit the market as fast as possible. And the best part is it will feel so easy to you, just like it felt for Israel. All right, so here's what you're going to get. I'm going to give you a 100% done for you online course that is valued as 25,000 naira for free. And I'm going to give you the daily info product sales system that is valued at 50,000 naira. So the total value of everything you're going to get is 75,000 naira. But that is not all. I still have more in stock for you. All right, so the third thing I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you my special fill in the blanks marketing template, which means you can create your own course tomorrow and immediately use this fill in the blank template to start selling your courses. So when you get this template, you will completely eliminate the need to market to people directly. These sales materials will persuade people for you to buy, so you do not have to do it in person. All right, look, writing is hard, and before I started using this template, I would spend hours trying to come up with what to say to persuade people to buy my product. But then I started using this template and it has been the easiest thing in the world. Now I just pull out the templates I want, I fill it in fast and launch it, and the sales starts to come in boom, boom, boom. All right, now it'll be here, right here, put together a quick sales presentation in one day using the templates, and then use my word-for-word sales presentation script template to sell this 25,000 naira course that he had. And in just a few hours, he sold 8 copies. Do the math. That was 200,000 naira in sales in just a few hours. So when he made this tweet, it was 8:32 p.m. in the night, and he had just finished the presentation, which means he made that money in a single night. Imagine how easy life will be if you do not need to work 30 days in a month to make 200,000 naira. And all you need is to sell your courses with this template, and like Nanobi here, you can pull in that money in a single day. This has been done by hundreds of students just like you who have passed through this training, and you can do it too. All right, so what I'm going to give you now is I'm going to give you a 100% done for you online course. I'm going to give you the daily info product sales system, and I'm going to give you the fill in the blanks marketing materials. Everything, the total value of everything is 110,000 naira. But that is still not all. I'm also going to give you the fourth thing here, 1 week expert blueprint. All right, this contains every single thing, step by step, how to run simple sponsored Facebook ads that will attract hundreds of people who are interested to buy whatever course you create. This is one of the most life-changing skills that you can ever have, trust me, because with this skill you could be in your house and from a laptop or a phone set up an ad on Facebook, and you get thousands of customers to come to your website. You don't need to chase people begging them to buy. You don't need to open up a shop. You don't even need to talk to them directly. Simply run your ads, show thousands of people your offer on Facebook, and get the sales all from your bedroom. And everything happens automatically, which means with this you can have a job or go about your daily business and still have customers sent to your website 24/7. When I started, and because I did not know this secret, it took me 6 months before I could make a sale. But with this 1 week expert blueprint, all it will take you is a week max. All right, so this is Uchechi. Before she used this secret, she was a teacher in Kaduna and was earning 25,000 naira a month. The first course she launched using this strategy brought in 50,000 naira that same night she launched, which means in one day she made 2 times her monthly salary as a teacher. By the next day, in less than 48 hours, she had made 100,000 naira in sales, 4 times her monthly salary in less than 2 days. Today she runs her own business, has her own office, and employs 3 persons. This is how much this can change your life. And before Uchechi went through this program, she literally did not believe it was possible to make more than her monthly salary in 2 days. If you had asked her 3 months before that day, she wouldn't have believed it was possible. But she did it. All right, so we're going to go over what I'm going to give you again. I'm going to give you 100% done for you online course. I'm going to give you the daily info product sales system. I'm going to give you the fill in the blanks marketing material, and I'm going to give you the 1 week blueprint, 1 week expert blueprint. So everything, total value of everything is 120,000 naira. All right, but I'm still not done. The 5th thing I will give you is the info product launch planner. All right, this contains everything you need to start your own at least 200,000 naira per month online business. Considering the years I put into compiling every single thing you're seeing here, coupled with all the money it has made me and my students, the info product planner is valued at exactly 30,000 naira. All right, so inside it you're going to find fill in the blank sales letter templates that I told you about that you can copy paste and use to do your first 100,000 naira online. One thing about having the right sales letter is that a very good one can change your life. But trying to write one takes time. Personally, I had to read loads of books and spend thousands of naira in training for a period of 3 years just to master how it is done. But you don't need to spend that much time or money like I did. All you need is to simply use this template, insert your product details, and you have a sales letter that will make people literally beg to buy your information product. This is exactly the same template that I used to write the sales letter that helped me do 1 million naira the same week I uploaded it on the internet. Alright, so let's go over what you're going to get again. So you're going to get the 100% done for you online course. You're going to get daily info product sales system. You're going to get the fill in the blank marketing materials. You're going to get the 1 week expert blueprint. You're going to get the info product plan launch planner. Every single thing is valued as 150,000 naira. Alright, but again, I'm still not done. I'm also going to give you the 1-page website, and I'm going to teach you how to upload it online in 20 minutes, even if you're not a techie person at all, and even if you have never built a website before in your entire life. Because one thing that will make people buy is when you have an attractive website, and that is why I will show you how to literally upload one to the internet in less than 20 minutes. Look, you do not need anything complicated to make money from this. My formula is to keep it very simple. Here are all my websites you're looking at like this. Just single web pages pulling in 6 to 7 figures for me every month. So what I will do for you is to give you these single page templates, show you how to upload it, plus how to change all my text with yours, and then you go live. That way you will not even need to create anything from scratch. You just upload the template, you edit in your own content, and your website is online. And I will give you a video that will show you exactly how to do that step-by-step instruction. And that is not all. That's not all. But let's go over everything you're going to get today. You're going to get a 100% done for you online course. You're going to get a daily info product sales system. You're going to get the fill in the blank marketing materials. You're going to get the 1 week expert blueprint, info product launch planner, 1-page website templates. Everything is valued at 200,000 naira. But I still have more. I still have more stuff for you. The seventh thing I will give you is my automation blueprint, which is basically how I set everything up such that everything happens automatically when people come to my website. So everything happens automatically, and people come to my website, buy the offer, get the product delivered to their email, and the money gets sent to my account automatically. I use a platform called Paystack to collect payment. So once anyone pays, they send me the money, and then automatically redirects the buyer to a web page where they can download the product. So I could be watching TV or hanging out with my friends, and the sales will keep coming in, boom, 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 like clockwork. The product gets delivered, and I don't even lift a finger. This is the beauty of this business model. So what I'm going to give you is the 100% done for you online course, the daily info product sales system, the fill in the blank marketing materials, 1 week expert blueprint, info product launch planner, 1-page website template, and automation blueprint. So every single thing, the total value of every single thing is 210,000 naira. But there is still more. There is definitely still more. So the 8th thing I'm going to give you is I will add you to my support Facebook group with over 200 members, where my team will follow up on your progress and make sure you get results from all of the things that you will learn from the program. So I know you will have questions and confusions from time to time, which is why that group will come in handy. There are a lot of others just like you who have gone through this package and will be there to help you together with me and my team, so you start making money in no time. Alright, so just accessing this group alone is worth about 20,000 naira, because it is packed with men and women already making thousands of naira online every month, which means you get to connect and network with them directly. And of course, I'm going to give you a bonus if you make a move today. This is only for those who make a move today. The next thing I'm going to give you is a bonus only for those who make a move today. But let us go over what you're going to get. You're getting 100% done for you online course. You're getting the daily info product sales system, you're filling the blank marketing materials, 1 week expert blueprint, info product launch planner, 1-page website templates, automation blueprint, and then the Facebook support I just told you about. But if you make a move today, this is exclusively for the people that make a move today. I'm going to give you the bonus that contains 20 complete setup video guide that will show you how to set up everything fast. See, I know not everyone gets things fast, which is why I'm throwing in this 20 video tutorial just to walk you through the entire process. This video will show you how to use the templates, how to set things up, and how to start making money from this fast. You'll be able to download, pause, rewind, and rewatch whatever you want so you don't miss a thing. This is to let you know that no stone was left unturned to make sure you really start getting results with this program today. Alright, so we're going to go over everything again. You're getting 100% done for you online course. You're getting the daily info product sales system, the fill in the blank marketing materials, 1 week expert blueprint, info product launch planner, 1-page website templates, automation blueprint, Facebook support, and the bonus is 20 complete setup video guide. So every single thing you're getting is valued at exactly 250,000 naira. All of these stacked together are collectively worth that amount. But I'm not going to charge you that today. I could, but I won't. However, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a very important question. So what if all these things I'm going to give you today, what if all it did was to make you at least 1 million naira every month for the rest of your life? Will it be worth 250,000 naira one-time payment? All right, I make more than 1 million naira from mine, but what if all it does is to keep bringing in just 1 million naira for you every single month for the rest of your life? Will it be worth 150,000 naira that you paid one time? But let's say you don't make 1 million naira. Let's say you don't go fully hard into this and work as hard as I do, and it makes you just 600,000 naira every month for the rest of your life. Will it be a wise decision for you to invest 150,000 naira to learn how to get a result like that? Or let's say you hate stress, so you just treat this as a side hustle and still go about your day job, and all you make from this is just 200,000 naira every month. Do you think investing 150,000 naira once and have this result every month for the next 4 or 5 years is worth it? This is the way to look at it. All right, that is exactly how to look at it. So if all this did was finally give you the steady cash flow every day that you can use to raise money for a new car, save to relocate out of the country, or even just solve your day-to-day expenses and give you a comfortable and smooth life, would it be worth it for you? Think about that. And the best part is all this can work for anyone. Whether you already have a job and want a side income, or whether you don't have a job and want something that can give you good money on a steady basis, everyone that comes to me to learn this thing usually pay a lot of money for it. Sometimes up to 250,000 naira, just like I've shown you today, just to get your hands on this information. In fact, Jenny Chisom here, for instance, signed up for this package, took the training, and was so mind blown, she came on the support group to say this. She said she would be willing to pay $2,000 for this package. $2,000 is about 1 million naira, and she personally thinks it is really worth all that information, all that money. All right. So Benny here thinks that this package was literally given out at the giveaway price. See, the fact is, I understand how hard the economy is, and I get that things are not rosy for everyone. So I have two options. The first option is either price this package what it is really worth, which is exactly 250,000 naira. However, the problem, which is exactly 150,000 naira. However, the problem with this option is that a lot of people won't even be able to afford it. Or I can just put it at a price where any serious person can afford it, and that was what I decided to do. All right. So I'm giving you every single thing that is listed right here on your screen. I'm giving it to you at 50,000 naira just for today alone. And that is why instead of 250,000 naira, if you move right now, you can have all these packages for just 50,000 naira. However, I must warn you, this price is only going to be 50,000 naira for a very limited time. All right. After that, we're going to increase the price back to the original price of 250,000 naira that we initially set it up for. So I advise you to take action now, because this price slash will expire very, very soon. Because I'm so sure that this thing that you're going to learn in this package is going to change your life. The daily info process system is going to change your life, that I'm even willing to give you a complete money back guarantee. So use everything inside this package, following the instructions inside from the beginning to the end. Apply it all, and if you don't make at least what you paid for this program back, just post it on the support group, ask me for your money back, and we'll refund you every dime, no questions asked. Yes, I'm serious about this. So I hope this sounds fair. So now you have completely nothing to worry about, because this makes it 100% risk free for you. So use this information. If it doesn't work, ask for your money back. As simple as that. The real question right now is, if this can do all I've said it can do today, and you miss out on it, would it really be wise? I want you to think about that for a moment. This investment will literally pay for itself if you apply everything I show you, and even if it doesn't, you still have the money back guarantee to fall back on. That's what I call the zero risk. It's zero risk for you. So here's what I want you to do next. All right. What I want you to do next now is to click the link below, fill up the order form that comes up, make the payment, and you'll be automatically sent access to a member area where you can log in and access all the packages I've listed out today. That's easy and that fast. All right, so click on the link below and see you on the other side. And here's a list of what you get again. You're getting the 100% done for you online course. You're getting the daily info product sales system. You're getting the fill in the blank marketing materials. You're getting the 1 week expert blueprint. You're getting the info product launch planner. You're getting the 1-page website template. You're getting the automation blueprint. You're getting the Facebook support. You're getting the 20 complete setup video guide. All right, so all you need to do is to click the link below to get lifetime access. It is automatic. Boom, once you pay, you get access immediately. So I'm nothing special. Look, I'm nothing special. I'm probably not smarter than you. And when I started out, I had zero techie skills, and I literally had no money to my name, but I was still able to use all of this to do something for myself. And now I'm giving it to you to use too. Simply click the link below to get started. You're going to see what to do next. Just click the link below, fill up the order form that comes up, make payment, and you'll be automatically sent access to a member area where you can log in and access all the packages I've listed out for you today. That's easy and that's fast. So click the link now, and here's what you get again. You're going to get 100% done for your online course. You're going to get the daily info product sales system. You're going to get the fill in the blanks marketing materials. You're going to get the 1 week expert blueprint. You're going to get the info product launch planner, the 1-page website templates, automation blueprint, Facebook support. You're going to get the 20 complete setup video guide. All right, so this is amazing. Click the link below now to have access. Click the link below now to have access.